This is a piece of wood. What I want to make is something I can fit that into to turn like that. And then build a stand here for the plasma cutter. So as it's turning, we can cut off the top. I think it's a plan. It actually was stuck together for a minute or two, but let's try and get that bit of rust off. Well, that there like that, well, that there like that. That's big enough. Because the biggest bottle's about that big, isn't it? So, you know, it'll still balance out alright. Now, we need oodie-doo-doodie-doos. Oodie-doo-doodie-doo-doodie-doo-doodie-doos. I'm going to cut. Why didn't you cut there, you presser? Okay. From there, I'm going to cut there to there. Oh, thank you, young lady. Your 60-year-old granny. That's my granny lady. The idea is you exactly know what the idea is. So we're going to fold that around there. What hammer have we got here today? Right. Now you're going to say, did I allow enough for that to fit in there? For this to fit in there? Will it fit in there? What do you think? Well, hold me hold. So that can go in there any way you fucking want it. Like that. Now we need to just want two little arms like that. I can wave that all day, can't you really? Waving, it's not going to get it done. I think they do. Especially this one. I like this one better than that one. And I'm the boss. So I'm the boss, I can do what I want. We're going to use that, which is a snail brand. Fucking have a sense of humour with his name, didn't he? I'm going to cut there, I'm going to cut there, I'm going to cut there, I'm going to cut there. If we're going to bleed, if we got any more, I can see a brand new one. Alright, I'm putting that in there just for health and safeties. Gets a bit hot, but that's what I ended up with. A plonker. Right, plonker man. They're going to go on there like that, if you can see. We cut little holes in there, big holes in there. Now, I'm going to St. Luke. I should fit through there. Don't laugh at me, 'cause I'm no fool. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Come on. Get a grip on that. That's going to roll around now like that. Nice. I want that welded on there like that. You can nearly see through that hole. Let me show you. See, it's nearly spot on. If anything, this is slightly high. So I would I would rather lower it. I turned around and he wasn't there, as usual. I done a chase for the bearing, so we're going to fit that on in a minute. First I'm going to weld this brace on. I'm going to drill an hole in there and tap it. Tap, tap, tap. Captain jerk. I'm going to drill it on there, tap it, and we're going to put a grubby screw in there. It's just a matter of then just sticking an Allen key in there and tightening. As you see, that's lifted that quite high already. Yeah, that won't come out today. Got a 1,000. Well, not until the day I die in some fucking exit. I just popped over the works and found this, which fits into there. We all know where it fits. I'm going to cut that off so we want it so it fits in there and rotates. So that's easy enough, isn't it? But it still stinks of bloody gas. So, where are you? I'm fucking going over there. I've got that shape so far. Gives me something to work with, don't it? I'm thinking that should unscrew out of there or pop out, then we can make something to go into there. So now we got a pretty good hole to work with. Big girls don't bother me, big girls don't bother me. Go away, come back another day. Don't bother me. I'm just going to make that bit fit into that brass bit there. What I'm hoping is that fits onto that. Well, it fits half onto that, so. I think with a bit of Chinese torture we can get it on there. What we need is a little bolt that fits in that hole and a thumping tool. We got to take that brass, got to chuck it on the floor first. Don't forget to chuck it on the floor. We got to take that brass down to the thickness of that I want it. I'm going to go that way, cut these muscles off and just take a skim off that brass, and it should fit into that bearing. That's all I wanted, was something like that. I want that to fit into that. Alright. Right. I'm going to cut the bumps here. Oh, there's a well by there. And a weld a washer on there now, or something like that. And then I'm going to do those and put a spring. So it's spring loaded. Right, I drilled a couple of holes in there just in case, and I drilled a little one in there. I'm just going to put a little tapper in there if I can find one. And there you'll find it's in there, but obviously that's going to be a bit proud. So what we want is the old finger boy. So now that's going to go in there. We're going to put a spring on here. The only one I could find, so don't take the mickey. I'll find another one later. And locks in there like that. Now that can't go anywhere. It's pulling the bottle this direction. This is the old plasma gun, and that's silly. When you buy them, it comes with that, but I read so many complaints on the thing, I got rid of it and bought a new one, £9. So this is the old one. I put a tip in. So give me a minute, Daff. I know you love me. Right, we said that's gonna go with, that's gonna come. So if I was cutting, I'd be cutting this way. Yeah. See the sound effects? So we're going to make a harness now, or a thing that fits on there like that. Let's go measure a bigger bottle. This bottle is, it's about a 10-inch. I'm going to measure another bottle because I found another one accidentally in the middle of the road. What I was thinking of doing is fitting that inside there, but as we all know, a round will not go into a square, but it will, because I got this thing, which we all got, and I pressed it in there like that on the 10-ton. Now that's going to fit in there like that, and I'm actually going to shape it. If we start taking a bit off at a time, say 1/4 inch, so that goes in there, and it's going to eventually, because this is getting thinner, it's going to eventually lock me into place. So I've got a plan at hand. I am honest. Right, that's just jamming it now. So we got that to fit in there nice. So now we got a bit of steel. We can do what the hell we want with that now. So, you know, we can come on it like that. So this thing is going to move that way as well as that way. How's that? What I'm doing is a flat plate with 2 holes, which will bolt to there, and I'm going to weld that onto there, like that, which is low enough for a 12-inch. So cut that like a crazy git. to snap them out. And drop them on the floor. Most important, you've got to drop them on the floor. Oh. So I end up with that. Now I want to squash them pair down to something like that size. Right, that's the shape we wanted. Was that shape? Right, we're going to round that off, make it look pretty just in case. Don't forget it's going to get used about once every 4 years, so we want to weld that onto there now. It was hard to hold on to because it was so fucking on the other end. But we got there. Right, we're going to saw that off now, so that fits on there like that. I want it at a slight angle, I think. I ended up with that. And it's got my name on it. We'll find washers and stuff later. That's going to go in there like that. That's going to go in there like that. You're going to lean that forward a bit. Like that. And then you're going to spin that around like that. I think that's going to work, dears. Well, it's no good. It's no good finishing the video unless we see it working. We don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I can earth that. I haven't done a foot pedal yet. Well, in for a penny. Right, we'll let that cool down. Thanks for watching. And build yourself something like that. Ideal. Talking about eaters, have a look at this. I'll see you next time.
In the past, I've had a channel with 100 subscribers, yet after I got about 110, I kind of got a bit like tired of it, because like I was younger at the time and like I got a lot of hate, which kind of hurt me at the time. Now I just laugh at hate comments, but I used to get really upset by them. And like I used to think they was horrible, yet now they're just something to make me laugh. So, you know.
When this was in there, over the works, as you saw, the bottle wasn't round. So sometimes this was getting further away, closer, further, closer. So what I want to do is put an attachment on here with a wheel on either side, have got to be. Little bearings. And then make this so it's spring loaded. So it will follow the contours. It will follow the contours of the shape of the bottle. So we're going to put a spring on there. So I got loads of motors here. I've just bought this. It was about £6 off Amazon. And we can slow your motor down to put a motor on it as well. So we're going to have it motorized. Thank you for popping in, etc, etc, etc. From Tom Jones. I'll see you later.